like dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria.
Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
What's up, you slasher psychos, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have a fabulous slasher horror flick lined up for us. It is Mark Rosman's 1983 hit. It is The House on Sorority Row, and this one is just a devilishly fun time at the movies. Let's just jump right in, check out this classic for ourselves. Here is The House on Sorority Row. The House on Sorority Row is a fantastically mean-spirited 80s slasher flick, which perfectly captures the brutal and tonal archetypes of this most heralded of horror subgenres. Relentlessly cruel and abound in an array of memorable characters, this savage production goes for the jugular, as bodies begin to fall by the hands of a mysterious revenge-seeking killer. Lost in atmosphere that you could cut with a bloody knife, The House on Sorority Row is a true classic of the genre, one that has a sharp tone, great visuals, and a hearty amount of crimson goodness. The film follows a group of sorority sisters as their prank on their strict house mother, Mrs. Slater, goes terribly wrong, resulting in the woman's untimely death. Stashing away the body and swearing to take their secret to the grave, the girls begin to be picked off one by one by a mysterious murderer who seems to have ties to their accidental slaying. Who is behind the savage killings of these beautiful young college students? And more importantly, who will make it out of this madcap murderous rampage alive? As in all great 80s slasher flicks, the main enjoyable pull of these films are the diverse cast of characters that fill out the cinematic world of sex, murder, and mayhem. In the case of The House on Sorority Row, that inherent stereotype is alive and kicking, as we get an abundance of spirited players to watch pass through the meat grinder. From the cast of sorority sisters, the random college students, and everyone in between, there's a plethora of amusing performances within the production, which help to keep things fresh, interesting, and above all, highly entertaining. The standout players of this barbarous production are Kate McNeil as Catherine, the sweet and innocent co-ed with a heart of gold, Eileen Davidson as Vicky, the heartless leader of the pack and all-around ruthless bitch, Louise Kelso Hunt as Mrs. Slater, the crotchety owner of the sorority house and all-around unhinged senior citizen, Harley Jane Kozak as Diane, beautiful sorority sister and primed murder victim, Robin Meloy as Jeannie, the carefree college student locked in the crosshairs of a mad psycho killer, and Christopher Lawrence as Dr. Beck, Mrs. Slater's doctor and all-around suspicious practitioner. Everyone does a great job in dealing with the slasher bedlam, and each actor brings an intriguing spice of life to this moody slasher stunner. When it comes to entertaining and atmospheric horror flicks of the 80s, The House on Sorority Row definitely stands out from the rest of the pack. To the supercharged paranoia that infests the flick, to the warped sense of humor and maleficent personality of all involved, the film truly captures a magical feel that simply permeates the narrative and plunges the audience into memorable moments and masochistic mayhem. The practical kills on display are simply to die for, as each monstrous murder is more demented than the next, forcing us to guess what crude instrument of death the killer will choose next, and who will be the unlucky recipient of the next death blow. If you love your 80s slasher flicks to have an abundance of character and a never-ending supply of overbearing atmosphere, then The House on Sorority Row just might have what you're looking for. It's wickedly fun and altogether warped, and honestly, what more could you ask for in a murderous cinematic romp? In the end, The House on Sorority Row is a devilishly demented and sensationally satisfying slasher feature. And there you have it, you maleficent psychos. That is the great classic slasher flick, The House on Sorority Row. Just a great masterclass of slasher archetypes, and just a fun film in general that you really should check out if you haven't already. But guys, that is it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie review. Take care.